Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa van Dijk, and in today's video I want to talk about a question that comes up all the time, which is whether vitamin C actually lightens the skin or whether what you're really seeing is skin that looks brighter. And I think this question comes up so often because the language around vitamin C online is honestly very confusing. You will see things like vitamin C brightens the skin, it evens out skin tone and fades dark spots. And technically those statements aren't wrong. But the way they are explained often make it sound like vitamin C changes your actual skin color, and that's usually where the confusion starts. So to make sense of this, it helps to separate a few things that tend to get mixed together. First of all, vitamin C does not change your natural skin color. It doesn't bleach the skin, and it doesn't make lighter skin lighter or darker skin lighter. Your natural skin color is mostly set by genetics and how much pigment your skin naturally produces. And topical vitamin C doesn't override that. So when you hear that vitamin C lightens the skin, it helps to be clear about what that refers to. Because what vitamin C affects is uneven pigmentation and surface darkening that builds up over time. So it's not changing the base color, it's changing contrast, meaning the difference between darker areas and the rest of your skin. Now over time, your skin can develop a lot of uneven areas, like dark spots or darker marks, uneven patches, areas that just look a bit shadowed or tired and things like that. And vitamin C helps to fade some of that. So instead of making skin lighter, it makes skin look cleaner and more even. And when those darker areas soften, the skin looks more uniformed and the light reflects more evenly across it. And that's what we experience as brighter or more radiant skin. But brighter skin doesn't mean lighter. It means more even, more uniform, less contrast between darker areas and the surrounding skin. And I think this is also where the word brightening creates a lot of confusion. Because in skincare, brightening doesn't mean changing your skin tone. It usually just means less uneven pigmentation, less dullness, and a clearer looking surface. So when vitamin C is working well, you might notice that your skin looks more radiant or healthier or clearer. Not because your skin color changed, but because uneven darkness was reduced. And this distinction matters because it affects how you judge whether a product is working for you. So you might expect dramatic tone changes or think it's not working because your skin isn't becoming lighter overall. But that's not how vitamin C is meant to work. And that expectation gap is where a lot of the confusion around vitamin C starts, including how it is sometimes explained biologically. So you will hear that vitamin C inhibits melanin production, and that sounds very broad. And when you hear that vitamin C affects melanin, that doesn't mean it affects all melanin equally, or that it shuts down pigment everywhere. But it mainly affects pigment where it shows up unevenly, like dark spots, acne marks, or sun damage, not the pigment that gives your skin its natural tone. So again, we are talking about correction, not transformation. And that's also why vitamin C is used for things like hyperpigmentation and post-acne marks, but not to change the natural color of your skin. So if vitamin C makes your skin look brighter, what's happening is that dark spots and uneven patches are less noticeable. The skin looks clearer and more even, so it looks brighter by comparison, even though the actual skin color hasn't changed. And when you think about it this way, a lot of the confusion disappears. So vitamin C doesn't lighten skin. It clears up uneven darkness, so your natural tone shows more clearly. And that difference is important, especially when it comes to expectations and deciding whether a product is actually working. So if you're using vitamin C and your skin looks clearer, more even, and a bit more luminous over time, that's exactly what it's meant to do. But if you're waiting for a change in your natural skin color, that's just not a realistic expectation. Now I hope that this helped clarify the question. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!